Okay, welcome guys to another episode of our lecture. Today we are going to be looking at understanding drawing tools. Okay, so like I said before, if you're new to this channel, if you're new to this tutorial, you can download our application. You can scan this QR code with your scanner, your QR scanner. It will direct you to where the website is, where you can download the software directly to your phone. Okay. All right, so I go back to my AutoCAD. Come on, I need to take this off. Okay. All right, so the drawing toolbar. This is the drawing toolbar on my left. You can also have it here. It's the same thing. In case you don't find it like this on your left, you can come to the standard toolbar, right click, you will see draw. Okay. This is draw. Okay. So once you click, you see it has gone. If I click again, draw, it comes back. All right, so we are going to quickly check all these tools. So the first tool here is line. If you come here to the same thing, line. So one good thing about AutoCAD is try to read the instruction. It will be easy for you to use the application. So specify first point. I click here and now show the direction of my mouse. You see my line is dangling. I don't want it to be dangling, so I'll activate my orthographic mode. So I need 3000 towards that direction, then 15 towards y direction, then same thing through this part. Okay, so I can still type 15 again, enter. Now see, because I didn't show the direction of my line, it becomes a problem. I was taking the line back to where it started from, so I can just Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Okay, it's free again, so I go back 3000, enter. Now you can type C, enter, and that line will close. You can still take it directly and click on it since my snap mode is on, object snap is on. So I can just come here, click, and that will be the end of it. Or I can type C, enter. That's it. Okay, so we go to the next one, which is the construction line. Construction lines are not printable lines. They only help you to generate maybe grids. They help you to, get your drawings done perfectly. So I click on it so you can just see how it is. Okay, you can see the construction line. So it makes it easy for you to, maybe generate grids, or maybe I want to copy this and paste somewhere. I can always make reference to the construction line to keep them on the same plane. All right, so I don't need this, so I'll take it off. We go to the next one, polyline. Now, if you see, each of this line is selected independently. So, but let's see what happens with polyline. Polyline, I do the same thing, specify first point. I put my direction 3000, put my dimension, then 1500, then go this way 3000, then C, enter to close. Now, when I'm selecting this, everything is selected together. That is the difference between polyline and line itself. So we move to the next thing, which is polygon. Polygon, first question is enter number of side. How many side do you need for your polygon? Say I need 7. Enter. Specify the center. The next question is specify center. I click on that. Inscribe in the circle, circumscribe about the circle. So it depends on how you want to insert the polygon. So I take the first option. Then the next thing is I need to give the dimension for the polygon. So give me 1000 from the center of the polygon, and that is it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like I selected. So we go to the next thing, which is the rectangular tool. I click on rectangular tool. Same thing, specify first point. I specify. Now I want to generate this same, this same object, like this close object. So don't forget, I have first established the first point. The next thing I'm supposed to do now is I need to establish the length and the height. So our length is 3000, comma, the height is 1500. enter. So you can see this is it. Same with the polyline, okay? Then we go to the next thing, which is arc. Don't forget every of this tool is also here, okay? There is 3-point arc, there is start, center, end. There are different ways of creating your arc depending on, whatever mode you want to use, whatever, procedure you want to use for your arc. So by default, it's 3-point arc. So let me deactivate author. So I click on the first point, click on the second point, then the third point to establish my arc. So you can further still try to, you can check out other options. Start, center, end, start, center, end, okay? You can explore in all those options yourself, okay? Then we have circle. I want to draw circle. I click on it. First, I establish the center of my circle. And the next thing is I have to establish the radius of the circle. 1000 for my radius. That will be 2000 for diameter. All right, the next thing is revision cloud. Let's see how this works. Okay, you can see the preview on the screen there. Maybe I want to explode a particular detail. I can just use this, you know, just cover around the detail. Once you click, take it back to the beginning, it's going to snap on its own. Zoom it in. Okay, so this is it. So let's say there was a small tiny detail here I need to capture out. So I can just take this in, then explode it outside, elaborate more on that detail. Or maybe there is a comment I want to attach to a particular detail. I can do that with this. The next is spline. Spline will help you to create curve lines. It will help you to create curve lines. So let's see, I first click the second point, click the third point, click the fourth point, just like that. Then when I'm done, I right click, enter, right click again, right click again. Okay, let us do that again. I click, 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 click. When I'm done, I right click, enter. I can press enter 2 times on my keyboard, and that is it. So that's spline tool for you. Next is ellipse tool. You can do this one on your own. Just you can try yourself out with this. Next, I want to do is I want to get at most times when you're looking at the drawing, you can see the preview. A particular drawing has some feel inside with different patterns. So the arch work within a boundary. So when you're applying that arch, you must have a boundary object where the arch can be applied to. So I click on it and you go to add pick point. We want to pick the boundary object. So we click here, right click and enter. Then here I'm going to select the the pattern of my choice. Say I'm taking this, okay. I set my scale to, okay, let me leave it at 100. But by default, you always have maybe 0 point something. So always endeavor to increase the scale. Let me leave my angle at what it is. So, okay. So you can see this. Ah, come on, that's so small. We can edit this. Click on it, right click and say Arch Aided. Then you can come here, make it 300. Let's see. You see, it's bigger. We can also change the angle, right click, Arch Edit, come here, say 45. So you see everything changed to 45. So this is how you can create your roof corrugation. This is how you can create patterns, fill patterns on your drawings. Okay, so the next thing is gradient. Gradient is color. It will give you colors to use for your drawing. So I'm going to be selecting two colors, blue and red. Okay, let's use this combination. Angle 0. So add pick points. You must always uh, pick the boundary object. So you come here, I click this, right click and enter. Then okay. So you can see this. I can click on it, right click, Arch Aided, come here, change the angle. Let's see how it is. You see the orientation changes. Okay. So the next thing here is table. Okay, table, just like your normal table. Number of rows, the height, the columns. These are all simple things you can do on your own. The next is the text tool, multi-line text. If I want to type, let's say, okay, I want to type this CAD made easy. I click, just move it a little away and click again. And I'll say CAD made easy. I will highlight this text, increase the text to 200. You must always have it at the back of your mind that you're dealing with a particular scale, a particular unit. So that must always be at the back of your mind. Arial black, okay. So CAD made easy. If you have your object like this, just come to one of the vectors here, click on it, and you have that. So you can click here and move it up. Okay, so that is it. It looks so simple. Of course, it's simple. Okay, you can actually match this property here, like we did before. I go to match property, pick this. Oh yeah, apply to this man. Ah, that is not working. Okay, okay, I know why. I know why that is not working because I'm dealing with a text object. Okay, so that's basically how you can create this. That's basically how you can do this. So on your own, I want to see you try most of the other tools I've not touched. Just do that on your own so that you can have better understanding of what you're doing. You can come here, all the tools are here for you to try out. Okay. All right. So in our next class, we're going to be looking at number 5, understanding modification toolbar. Okay. So see you in the next class.